Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shit Radio. I'm your host, Bill Brasky, joined as always by Liarz.
Hey.
And Wasted.
What's up, dudes?
Tonight on the show, we're going to review the first part of the 2026 Guns N' Roses World Tour, the South American leg, and give you some thoughts, opinions, and insights about what's happened. So we've had some new additions to the set list. We've had some new songs, or new to you songs as we like to call them, debut with Atlas and Nothing. And Axl Rose's voice has been utterly crap the whole time. So let's start off with the new songs. Atlas and Nothing have made their debuts. Gentlemen, what do you think?
I personally think Nothing is great. I don't really care for Atlas all that much. I never did. So I don't really like it live. But I like Nothing. I think it's a great Guns N' Roses song. And I like it live. I think Axl sounds exactly the same live as he does on the record or the recording. So I'm enjoying it, man. Like, as for the rest of the show, I'm enjoying it too. But focusing on the two new songs, man, I think they're good. Take Atlas for what it is, but I really, really, really enjoy Nothing.
See, I don't know how you would enjoy the live version of Nothing. The studio version of Nothing is, I'm a fan of. I enjoy it. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. The live version of Nothing sounds like a grandmother singing. He has no rasp. He has no strength in his voice. It's ha 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 ha. It sounds like a bad like polka / I don't know, like Caribbean vibe song. It's horrifically bad. His voice is so weak. I don't even know how accurately to describe it to somebody, except like I previously stated, a grandmother singing at a bingo hall or church.
Yeah, but that's what he sounds like, and I don't know. I like it. I don't know, man. I like it.
You have some really weird fetishes, brother. All right, Wasted, Atlas and Nothing. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I like both of them as songs, but I think Nothing gets away with it more because of Slash's solo's good, but I think he can't really do Atlas justice live. Like, you can just about get away with it on Nothing because of the Slash's guitar work, but on Atlas it relies on Axl to carry the song. So I think Atlas is worse than Nothing, and Nothing is like a sing-along type, power ballad.
How is that a power ballad?
Quiet part, loud part.
Is that
it's
a ballad?
Kind of like
I think
a ballad, yeah. Like
it's
soft vocals, and then
I like the song,
off.
but it's a very poorly written song. I mean, there's not many lyrics to the song.
No. If there's one drawback that I have about the song is that the lyrics are absolutely horrendous. Horrendous lyrics.
Do you think the song is about is it about a chick, or is it about like one of Axl's relatives, like a kid, like it's Fernando's children or something?
Who knows?
Sounds like it's about a kid.
I don't want to talk about Fernando's kid since he's already put them on like the covers and stuff. Let's just not give them any more attention than when Fernando's already trying to put out there. So I doubt it has anything to do with them, since they didn't exist when the song was fucking written. Wasted. Did you think about that?
Do you know anything about Nothing?
Oh, hold on. Did you think about that, Wasted? Just thought process right now.
What?
That Nothing was recorded back in the like 2000, 2001. We have it on the Village Leaks, right?
Yeah.
Right. So Fernando didn't have children back then, buddy.
You know the sort of the next part that they added. Do you think that was on a demo?
Oh, that's
like
100%.
Another recording somewhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't recorded recently.
No, it's not recorded recently. There's more to that, but no, that's from later disc that we didn't get. Let's just say we got 1 through 19. We didn't get the remaining disc. And there's more studio recordings that happened afterwards. Pretty much we know for a fact Guns N' Roses recorded up until 2004, but let's just try to focus on the live performances of these songs. Now, Nothing, I think, is horrible live. Atlas, Liarz says he's not a fan of live. You say you really like Atlas, but it's just Axl going ha to me. It's nothing but
Yeah.
hawing, and he doesn't have
Yeah, I
the
don't
strength.
think the live version. Yeah, the Atlas, the live version is not good in my opinion. It would have been good in the '90s if Axl's full voice he could have pulled it off maybe better. But it just seems too hard to pull off live now.
I think majority of all the Chinese Democracy songs would have been better with Axl's voice in the '90s. I can't think of one that wouldn't be, but that's not realistic.
Right.
Now, I think the song Atlas itself isn't great, but you seem to be a fan of it. I don't know, but what about the other setlist editions? We have Black Leather, which, okay, that's a song that Axl, with his current voice, should be able to sing at least pretty decently. I mean, he's not going to be great at it, but it should be acceptable and like, hey, yeah, Black Leather, woohoo. You know, it's a cover song off Spaghetti Incident. And we get Duff singing it on lead vocals. Thoughts and opinions on that, boys?
Hold on a sec. Duff sang Black Leather?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. This is all new to me. I thought Axl was singing it.
No.
Obviously, I haven't heard it, so, but
Axl sings it on the Spaghetti Incident.
yeah,
and
yeah,
it sounds
yeah.
like Axl's the one that's into bondage, I suppose, not Duff.
No. Back then.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's another
It sounds
here nor
better.
there.
It sounds right when Axl's singing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When Duff's singing it, I'm like, don't you wear dresses?
Yeah. You didn't know that? So the tour debut
No,
of that,
straight up,
that's
I didn't know that.
yeah. So to our audience, if you look at Setlist FM or you look at forums like my GNR forum, I don't think we're over at Bad Apple's forum. We really covered it much because guess what? Most people don't give a crap about Guns N' Roses anymore. The fans aren't that interested in engaging, especially with this current tour. But it was Duff McKagan on lead vocals. This was Axl's piss break, or we used to call it his sandwich break.
Is that what they're calling it now?
Well, his piss break now. He's lost the weight now since he's been on the Ozempic, we imagine it is.
Back in my day, we just called that a yayo break. But anyway.
Oh, that's what Axl called it in 2006, too.
Yeah.
But those days are long gone. I mean, unless if the Swayze Express rolls in and Sebastian Bach's ready to party, we're not getting that back. But let's circle back to this. So Black Leather's Duff on vocals. What's your opinion now knowing that? Which I almost want to stop the show so you can go hear it. You know what? Here's the deal. You could probably look it up on YouTube and me and Wasted could talk. But no, because we're recording. This doesn't work, folks. I'm trying to live in the present day of the future and the wild times we're living in. We're still not there technology-wise where we can make it happen the way we want it to on some things. But you got Duff McKagan, who we can all agree, maybe you won't, Liarz, because you're in denial, but Duff has a shitty voice and can't really sing.
No, I love his voice. I think he's I like his solo stuff. I don't know.
You're a sick bastard.
He doesn't have the range, does he? Doesn't have the range of Axl. Like Duff couldn't sing, Estranged or You Could Be Mine or something.
Well, no, of course he can't sing that because that's not his
Yeah.
voice. He's more of I don't know the different levels or what they're called, but
A Bob Dylan shitty singer. That's what I call it. The guy at Starbucks, they go, please stop making eye contact with me. And no, I don't want to give you $5 because you're playing your fucking acoustic guitar.
He has a good voice, but he's not a singer.
No, he does not have a good voice. I will not sit here and think that Duff McKagan has a good voice.
You're gonna listen. The tone of his voice.
Wait a second. Liarz listens to So Fine and goes, "Yep, this is just like fucking Freddie Mercury, boys."
No, that's
I'm
not
saying
true.
That when
That is
you have
not true.
a voice is different to a singer. A singer can sing, and I'm just saying he has like a kind of cool sounding voice on certain songs.
Yeah.
Can I point out something?
He can't like yodel with the best.
Obviously, in Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose is the lead vocalist, and in his prime was one of the
Yes.
greatest lead singers of all time. Okay.
Agreed.
After that, people with the best vocal ability in Guns N' Roses, you'd have to say Izzy's next, right?
Agreed.
Okay, right? Wasted or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. It's going to shock you guys. I think after that, it's probably going to be Stinson. I don't think it's
Melissa.
Duff. I think it's Stinson. Listen to Going Down.
I hate it.
You hate Going Down.
Yeah.
That's not what they say about you at the club. I love Going Down. I think it's one of the best. It's the most Guns N' Roses sounding song from the Chinese Democracy era, except maybe Prostitute. We had an episode about that, and I think Stinson's voice is superior to Duff's. And I don't know, maybe that's something that I'm standing on my own mountain on. Maybe that's just me having an opinion that no one else agrees with, which, hey, audience, down in the comments section, you can let me know if you agree or disagree. I know the Robin Fink fan guy is going to be like, I love Fink. I know you do, buddy.
Yeah.
I know you do.
Just depends if it's clean or not, really.
I will say this, though. We'll move on off of Duff after this, but I will say Duff's last album, Lighthouse, is pretty good, man. It's a solid 8 out of 10.
Listen, you doing this whole Brando routine is not going to get Duff to hop on shit radio. It's not going to happen. Listen, you've seen Brando for like years try to fluff Axl. Still doesn't happen. You think that you're fluffing and Duff's going to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to come on here and do my joke of the week with shit radio. It's going to be a segment. He's not going to come on here. Duff McKagan, you have an open invite. Listen, this is from me, Bill Brasky. Duff McKagan, to you. You have an open invite. Anytime you want, just come on down here. Now, are you ever going to hear this? No, you won't. But if you want to come on down. Listen, any band member of Guns N' Roses, except DJ Ashba, if you try to get Ashba on this fucking show, I'm not doing it. That's going to be a week with no Brasky. I'll be on assignment.
Yeah, I'm sick that day, too.
Now, if you can get me Teddy Zigzag, we're cooking with fucking peanut oil. You know what I mean? I'm fucking happy about that. But you wanted to get off Duff, but Duff has been, doing so fine. He just did, what was the other one he did? Attitude. He's been doing the Axl Piss Break lately songs, but he did Black Leather. What other songs recently debuted there? Wasted. You're the one who follows the band more closely than we do these days because, Guns N' Roses.
Bad Apples.
Which is obviously a nod to the badapplesforum.com.
They did Bad Apples towards the beginning. Yeah. I don't know how well Axl sang on that one.
Bad Apples?
Horrible.
Oh, horribly.
Sounded bad when I listened to it. But the thing is, they're not really doing consistently. Sometimes these songs are in and sometimes they're not. It's kind of like Russian roulette at this point. The order of the songs in the set list is also out of whack. Sometimes they do Live and Let Die second, and sometimes they do Bad Obsession, and sometimes those songs are at the end. They did Thunder and Lightning as well with Thin Lizzy cover, and This I Love. They also did that.
They've been sound checking.
Retired.
Liarz.
Which one? Yeah.
They've been sound checking Right Next Door to Hell, which that I'm a bad person, but boy, do I want it.
I've been known on this show to defend Axl and his vocals before. I don't even think I could defend that, man. Like, they're sound checking what?
Oh, they've sound checked Perfect Crime too, I think.
Insane.
Dude, Right Next Door to Hell and Perfect Crime. I want them back to back. I want Axl just to go out. I mean, it might be the only chance we ever got to like either end this debacle of a tour, or like his voice just cracks and it goes back to rasp. It might be the only way we can do it.
And it goes back to rasp. Yeah.
Would you pay to go see the sound check live? Like if
hey, Wasted?
Would I pay for it?
You do realize sound check, the only thing you have to do is walk outside of the venue, right, to hear it.
Yeah. I mean, I heard Madagascar at the last show, and I was like, they're going to play Madagascar, but they didn't. They're also playing Night Train at the end of before Paradise City, instead of at the end of the main set. And they're also playing This I Love, and they played Reckless Life. It's just a Shadow of Your Love. It's just a sort of Russian roulette. There's no order. They're all playing them completely out of order. It's completely unstable. The set list. Sometimes.
Does that bother you? Because personally, I think it's kind of refreshing that it's not. I mean, it doesn't affect me because I only see one show, so it's just a snapshot, right? But for people that are following it and people maybe that see multiple shows, you're not getting the same show each time, which is kind of cool.
No, you're getting all kinds of different songs and then in different order.
Yeah,
it's just that they normally settle into an order. I was wondering if they're just sort of like trying to find an order for the actual American tour on this tour, but at the moment they're just all over the place. You don't know what you're going to get. That's good as well.
I get both your points on that. Like, it's good that they're changing up the set list. I agree with that. It's bad that Slash is really out of rhythm and noodling like crazy. It's bad that Axl's voice is absolutely horrific. It's bad that Melissa's not there to do backup vocals, which we'll talk about Melissa and probably in another video here. But the fact that Guns N' Roses is so irrelevant that nobody cares right now. Like, even the jokes aren't there anymore. Like, the haters aren't there. The real hardcore fans really aren't there. It's a really weird time in Guns N' Roses. Like, there's not a lot of positivity. There's not a lot of hate. There's a lot of indifference is the best way to say it. It's like, oh, they're touring. Nobody cares. And I know that the North American shows are selling horribly. And then you have to ask yourself, like, what are they going to do? Like, what's going to make people want to go see them? Like, you can keep adding some songs, but, oh, look, they added, like, Think About You or Move to the City. Like, who's going to care? Like, what is it they can do that's really going to impact and make the fans excited? They can add monsters, I guess, and, say, hey, we're going to release, like we've discussed before, an 8 or 10 track, album at the end of this year. But you get maybe play Children of the Revolution, Monsters, but how much momentum is that actually going to build? And then this is the end of the South American tour tonight. And Liarz, can you look at the set list on that real quick?
Yeah, let me pull up set list on it.
Yeah, just to see if there's anything new added. Last time I looked just a few minutes ago, there was really nothing exciting on the show that's happened. So pretty much the South American tour. I mean, instead of Duff singing on Black Leather and, a debut of a few old songs that they haven't played in a long time, it's nothing that anyone's going to get truly excited about. And the band itself kind of is just, there's nothing cool about it anymore. They're not dangerous. They're kind of a train wreck, but not as train wrecky as, how do I say, like the new GNR era of like 2012 or 2011 to 2014, prime, funny Axl, fat Axl, big old mustache, Ashba, just a complete cluster, like Bridge School era, Rock and Rio 2011 era. They're not there. But
they played Coma tonight.
Oof. Well, that's...
Yeah. Tour debut, Coma, right before Night Train in Paradise City. So they played Black Leather with Duff on vocals again. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Yesterday's. They need to retire Slither from their set list. Axl just does a horrendous version of that song.
He really does.
Just like Wasted was saying. What's that?
I was gonna agree. It just that was the song that, like, when they got back together, I'm like, oh my god, please, I want to hear Axl Rose sing Slither. Yep. This would be amazing.
Yep.
And then when he did, it's like, yeah.
Why are you doing it like this? Yeah.
Why? Yeah. Why? Like, it's something that you thought was going to be so amazing and was just absolutely horrible.
Yep.
Wasted. What would your idea be right now to add some excitement to this tour? I mean, they can obviously add Adler to show up in the States because you don't want him in South America with all the cocaine available.
Yeah, there's probably not. It's not Setlist because they've sold this on the Nothing and Atlas, haven't they? People, that's kind of like a booster. The only thing is, like you said, Adler or Izzy comes back. Izzy's the only thing that I think would move the needle. Bringing Izzy back and playing like 14 years and Dust and Bones, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think Adler would move the needle anymore. I love Adler. I truly do. But I just don't think that would move it.
I think Izzy would.
Yeah, Izzy would get...
For a few shows.
Oh, I think that would be... You could get him a whole leg. Like, everyone in America that's a big hardcore GNR fan would want to see Izzy back. Everyone in Europe.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anyone in Asia or South America care because, like, they're just weird. And that's nothing personal to you guys. I'm not insulting you, but, you GNR fans down in Brazil, you guys would go to New GNR and not complain, all right? The Japanese GNR fans, like, they went to New GNR and didn't give a shit. Like, I don't think Izzy's going to, like, go, oh, Izzy Stradlin's here. I really have to go see it now.
Although, if he was going to show up at a show, that's where it would be, in a place where nobody cares about him. Because that would be a very...
Because he's punk as fuck.
I think the AFD lineup is what they need to bring back for if they're ever going to tour again, like the world.
No, the AFD lineup is going to come back at the Sphere, and I've been saying this now for years. And I know other people are going to start like trying to copy me saying it, but hey, assholes, it's time stamped. We got the dates, we got the receipts, you pricks. So, you know, you can keep saying, "Oh man, I thought of this first." No, you didn't, you bastards. No, you didn't. Just that's eventually what's going to happen. It's going to be a Vegas residency with the original AFD crew, and they're going to charge absurd prices because this world tour, like we said at the beginning of this 2026 world tour, it's running out of steam. And even like the new version of Guns N' Roses, like, or I'm sorry, the band as it is currently, what else do they got? I mean, we've talked about this before. They have, you know, the songs they put out, Atlas and Nothing, just were released, what, 6 months ago? Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I
Yeah.
just got the 45 record in the mail like last week. I did buy it, but yeah. So to give you a time frame of when it came out, so it's still new.
And look how the excitement and the, you know, the hype is just gone. Do you both agree with that?
I can see your point, definitely. We'll see what kind of excitement, if there is any, when they start their USA tour, because you know they're in South America right now, and let's face it, there's other things going on in the USA, Canada, North America, I should say, as opposed to South America. So we'll see what kind of interest drums up in the next couple weeks, if any.
Wasted?
I think they blew all the excitement when they sort of messed up releasing Nothing in Atlas. That was when there was most hype online, and that was too early for the tour. They should be releasing the single now. Then there would be a little pop of interest, you know. But people are already bored of the new songs like Atlas and Nothing. It's like, you know, it's too late.
You tell me they should have released it when they originally had it scheduled on June 6th of last year? To coincide with the
I
tour?
think they should have released it like now. I think that, yeah, they should have done it to coincide with the actual kickoff of the actual tour dates. Like when they played the first show, they should have released it like the day before or something, just so everybody was talking about that. You know?
Wasted.
But I guess they're selling tickets.
Look at it from this perspective, Wasted. Let's just say Live Nation had a plan and Ticketmaster had a plan, you know. That last year, when Guns N' Roses was doing a world tour, that they released Atlas and Nothing on June 6, 2025 to coincide with their 40th anniversary, right? That would make sense. That'd get some hype, some marketing, right? That's easy enough. That's built in. Then, follow the logic, Wasted. For the 2026 world tour, they released Monsters and Children of the Revolution to promote an upcoming EP or album release that would come out in the fall. That'd give you 4 new songs.
Something that...
Hold on. That'd give you 4 new songs, or new to you songs as we like to call them, for them to market, for them to go, hey, listen, we're going to take these 4 songs and the other songs we've released, and guess what, folks? We're gonna have a new Guns N' Roses release that has Axl Rose, Duff McKagan, and Slash on it. You're gonna want to come out and see us. But they didn't do that. That might have been the plan, though. That would be what, if they had proper management and they actually listened to, you know, Ticketmaster, Live Nation. That might have been the plan. I mean, people, you can disagree with me or not. There's a comment section below, and you can say, hey, Brasky, you're crazy. Or you can say, hey, that makes sense. It's up to you. You let us know what you think.
Yeah, I think it does and it doesn't. It's like, I think they think that it's going to sell out anyway, the tours, and they don't care if there's any excitement around it. So then they just release the soft release is just to like tide people over, and then they release the vinyl later. But there's no money in the single, so they don't bother hiring real management because they're just trying to save money on the distribution of the singles. They don't really care that much. The songs go out and nobody really cares live either. So, yeah, it really, so they let Team de Brazil do it. But, there's no point in hiring a big bucks manager to manage something that's not going to make a profit with the singles. So it's all just like the way the music industry is now. It's just sort of there's just no money in it. So they just don't bother that hard. They're not trying that hard anymore. No videos, no videos for the 2 most commercial singles, or like Nothing should have a video,
I don't care about an AI generated video though.
Helicopter.
Wasted. I don't.
No, I mean a good
Liarz.
video, like a real video.
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you get what I'm saying right now? Like the ticket sales, you can see they're not doing anything here in the States. Up in Canada, I don't know what they're doing, but here in the States, they're not doing well.
Well, they're only playing a few shows in Canada, so and I was just perusing Ticketmaster, looking at available tickets for various concerts in the United States and Canada for Guns N' Roses, and there's lots available. There's lots of tickets available. I wouldn't be surprised if before this tour starts, or maybe halfway through this tour starts, Axl has a throat infection and the rest of the tour is canceled, because I've been on a few Ticketmaster sites now, and there's a lot left, like a lot of tickets left.
And there's no hype. That's the thing. Like they're debuting new songs that they haven't performed in 20 or 30 years, or like 30 years, because it's Guns N' Roses. Let's face it, facts. They weren't performing since 1993, so that would have been 33 years ago. New GNR wasn't going, hey guys, let's break something off the Use Your Illusions or Spaghetti Incident. So realistically, they're breaking 33-year-old songs off, or even older than that, and like the hardcore fans are kind of just not caring. If you look at Bad Apples Forum, which is obviously the forum that we all post that we're members of, no one cares. You look at My GNR, which is the biggest fan base forum for Guns N' Roses currently and probably historically. No one cares. Like, nobody, there's no interest.
Yeah, it used to be the reunion dollar, but that's it's waned a little bit. People have already seen this band. I don't know. How many times have you seen the reunion show? 2 or 3? People have seen it 2 or 3 times at least. So they must be getting bored of Slash and Duff. They need something else.
They're also aging. That's one of the things when you see Axl out there and he's got his little sparkling jacket on, he's acting like Elton John. I mean, that's not what people think of when they think of Axl Rose. And then, Slash and Duff, they're still doing their roles. But I mean, this band isn't what it once was. And they're just older guys and they're playing the hits. It's a nostalgia act tour and it's run out of steam. I know, Liarz, you're planning on seeing them again and you're excited for it because you're a big fan. But reality, what are your honest expectations? After we just saw the South American leg of the tour, which, that's where Axl feels most comfortable. What is your expectations?
I'm going to expect much of the same when I saw them at the beginning of the reunion tour. Because I've seen enough videos online. I don't think he sounds that bad, but he's not he's not Axl Rose of 1990, right? He's nowhere near.
He's not Axl Rose of 2016.
That's where I was going with that. Like that's like he's not even he's not even Axl of when this tour started. I know I said that I was gonna expect the same as 2016. That was a little misleading. I was expecting, like, it's a nostalgia act, like you said, but I'm still really excited to see them though, and I'm bringing my kids this time, right? And they're gonna see it too, so I'm excited for that.
That's child abuse. Dad,
No,
why is that old man hawing at us? Ha!
So
you know what, guys? I'm sorry. I screwed up, and I want to apologize to the audience. I want to apologize to both of you. I made a huge mistake. I just realized that there's a way that Guns N' Roses can save this tour and get the fan interest back.
How?
Benny and the Jets. Listen, Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose goes out there. I know I never reported this, that other people that had inside sources supposedly claimed that Axl Rose was was on the set list. Benny and the Jets. Could you imagine he goes out there, he's got his little sequence jacket on, he's playing on the piano, and it just becomes a sing-along for everyone in the audience, and Slash and Duff are just, kind of their shoulders are swinging back and side. Everyone's got a smile on their face. Just some Benny and the Jets.
Amazing.
I mean, that would do it, right? Wasted. If they played Benny and the Jets, would you not be smiling?
I think if you weren't expecting it, or, when you're at the show, it'd probably be good compared to him like squealing on like Hard School or something. Like him doing Elton John covers would probably be much more in his wheelhouse. At least the intro to November Rain or something. Just do Benny and the Jets and then go into November Rain. They should probably drag out Bad Obsession and play You Ain't the First as well. All these songs that he sounds good on. Slash's double talking drive solo should go on for like 10 minutes. Because Slash always sounds good.
It's weird that they're adding the
noodling it.
harder songs to the set list. The fact that they're, we were talking about this earlier, but the fact that they're doing sound checks are right next door to Hell, and they're like Perfect Crime is like even being talked about. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it's like, listen, Axel's gonna go. What are we adding today? I want to do a Right Next Door to Hell, maybe some Garden of Eden, and then we're gonna do Perfect Crime. Like, why don't they play The Garden? That's like one of the easiest songs for Axel to sing.
Yeah, at least
point.
the Perfect Crime is short. Aren't
There-
they
there's
like
no
2
way.
minutes or 3 minutes long?
He'll die.
No way. There's no way.
I did say one thing, though, and I post this over at Bad Apple's forum, and I'm going to say this to you. Because I believe Axl Rose is the biggest troll in the history of Guns N' Roses. I truly believe that. I think he literally Fs with us any chance he gets. Imagine if this motherfucker goes on and does Perfect Crime, and it's perfect like 1990s rasp Axl. It's 92, 93 rasp Axl. He hits every fucking note of Perfect Crime, and then immediately goes back to Mickey, and never again hits that rasp. Just one time. Just to let you know that he could do it anytime he wanted.
It could be good if he wore the bulletproof vest. That would distract from everything.
He comes out in the kilt and the bulletproof vest, and he just does a perfect rendition of Perfect Crime with just rasp God vocals. And then afterwards, just afterwards, he just goes Mickey Mouse to This I Love, back in a sequence jacket, to just let us know that he fucking hates us that much, that he just hates the fans and hates management that much that he could have done this the whole time. He just didn't want to.
Thanks to the bulletproof vest not fitting, I'm going home.
I mean, are we going to get an updated version of Get in the Ring here soon?
That would be good. Duff can sing it.
Listen, if
It's his song, isn't it? Why'd you look at me when you hate me? The punk version.
Johnny,
This one's for you, Johnny.
wait a second. Who's he going to be calling out? Not Bob Guccione. So who's Duff going to be calling out?
Oh, Donald Trump for sure.
Yeah,
JD Van.
freaking.
Elon
Here
Musk.
he's calling out Steve Bannon.
Yeah.
Stephen K. Bannon.
My apologies, sir. I don't know, man. But Duff doing Get in the Ring. That's what Axl should do. Just start slowly transitioning that Duff does all the songs and Axl just on the piano just playing around. Hey, welcome to the
Axl should
jungle,
just eat pizza
man.
on stage. Would you go if it was just Axl eating pizzas on stage?
Can I eat pizza with him?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
100%.
You gotta pay to go up there.
Listen, if you want to tell me it's man versus food and me and Axl are going to go start doing like burger challenges, I'm all in. Like, listen, Brasky, you and Axl can go just eat and be fat fucks on stage. Go right ahead. 100%. I like it if you guys remember that skit on SNL, The Bears.
Of course.
I'd like to sit down and just eat buffalo wings with Axl and Slash and just talk about, oh yeah, the Guns N' Roses,
Slash doesn't have to be there.
Oh, he does with that big belly and that pacemaker. I mean, Slash has got a fucking gun and a half on him.
You're right.
Izzy would have to be there. It's like free food. He's saving for his college fund.
And listen,
But they could have
They had avocado flavored wings.
Izzy turns up juggling avocados. I'd pay to see that.
Dizzy's the waiter because somehow he's still broke. I mean, he's only been touring with Guns N' Roses for 30 fucking years. Can anyone explain to me how Dizzy Reed's been touring with one of the biggest rock bands in the world for 30 years and he's crying about being broke? And he lives in like Los Angeles. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Hookers and below.
Yeah, cocaine's a hell of a drug, man. I
expensive.
shouldn't say that. I don't know.
Wow, now we're
As
just
long as
telling
they're
lies,
playing
aren't we?
They're playing the music in the back. Play the music in the background, then just come on stage and with a full buffet on stage. And then certain members audience members win a raffle. And you can go up there and eat with them. And everybody cheers.
Why did you pay to go to that?
I mean,
I think everybody would pay. I think everybody would still go. I
Listen,
think they would go to the buffet tour just as much as they'd go.
Wasted
If
understands the
Axl
fan
Rose
base.
on stage.
As much as Guns N' Roses have bastardized their own sound. Anyway.
Wasted understands the
you.
fan base very well. I can tell that. Let me throw something else out to you guys. Have you noticed, since Melissa's not on this tour, which we don't know if she's ever rejoining the band, that the background vocals are horrific because it's just Dizzy and Duff now.
You know you did. You know you did. You know you did.
Just more
It's not as
bongos.
good as they get.
Is that
So I remember Wembley Stadium. They Duff and Slash did the "You Know You Did" part on "Live and Let Die," and everybody around me in the crowd. This is in '91. They all burst out laughing when they heard Duff sing on "Live and Let Die." You know you did. You know. Give me some reggae. That might also bring back people.
Listen, I told people already, bring back Teddy fucking
sure.
Zigzag. No one's listening to me. Yep. I told Teddy Zigzag, and I got the support over at Bad Apples. They're with me. But the fact, like Wasted, you pointed out earlier that they're not performing better now either. Is that because Melissa's not there to do the backup vocals?
Yeah, Dizzy doesn't know which buttons to press on the keyboard. Yeah, I don't think they've done it. Yeah, but they did do Absurd, so you've got more effects on it. So but maybe they're just doing it without effects. I'm not sure.
Are we going to get to the point?
But yeah, they've dropped a lot of the Chinese. That's weird. They dropped a lot of the Chinese democracy stuff. They're not even playing Chinese democracy anymore, and that was sounded half decent. They played, but for some reason, it makes no sense because now they're also bringing back This I Love for the last few shows. Yeah, and that sounds quite bad. Yeah.
Are we going to get to the point where technology meets Axl Rose, where he can just do like a vocal performance, but it's like AI assisted? Like he's singing still, but AI corrects him, like auto-tune, but AI auto-tune that doesn't sound like auto-tune, where it actually makes his voice sound like it used to sound? Or is he just going to lip sync it sooner rather than later?
Yeah, I think that exists. That kind of AI might exist, where it auto-tunes and tone to make it right. But it might also start thinking for itself. And when Axl sings, it says, "You should retire."
Yeah. Instead of "You could be mine, you should retire."
I'm going to retire. I'm going to retire. Yeah.
It's got Hal's voice from Space Odyssey. It's time to go now, Axl.
Yeah.
Axl, the show's over.
Show's over, Axl.
Axl, you can't sing.
What about the buffet? Is the buffet closed?
Axl, Beta's enchiladas are ready. Listen, the North American leg of the tour is starting up. I guess this can be like our North American leg and South American leg review for the South American leg and the North American leg tour preview. Audience, please let us know what your thoughts are. Like, dislike, comment, etc. Wasted, anything more you want to add?
No.
Yeah,
I'm all right.
You're not. We're not sure about that. Liarz, you know what to do unless if you got anything else to add.
Yep. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. We really appreciate it. Look for us on YouTube. That's our main channel. Hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. We'll get back to you. We love all the interaction with everybody. Look for us on Rumble, too. Our numbers are ever growing on Rumble. We thank you all over there. We appreciate every single one of you. And, of course, look for us on Spotify and from Spotify, wherever else you get your podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen.
Adios.